Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's V Certified here with you again. So I know I haven't been uploading recently, so I'm trying to get back into the system. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick chit chat, get ready with me. It seems like you guys really like when I do those videos and I talk about random stuff. So if you want to see that, go ahead and stay tuned for that video. Let's start off with friends. Just because recently that's just like one of the big things that has really been on my mind. I feel like as I get older, the friends that I had childhood friends with, we have different motives and different mindsets and different things that we want in life. I mean, when we were young, we were all talking about, oh, did you see this boy, he could like this and blah 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 blah. And now it's more of like, so what is your goal in life? Like, what is your plans in life? And sometimes I feel like I'm maturing more than the friends that I have now. I'm not saying that my friends are not mature. I'm just saying that, like, I feel like I've been mature than my age than majority of my friends. I'm only 21, but sometimes I feel like I'm like 25 just because of the way I do things and the way I think and all this good stuff. So, you know, I have a lot of those friends that my parents are just like, watch out for this person, I really don't like this, I really don't like them. And then you're usually just like, no, they're okay, you know, they're fine. Like, you really ignore what your parents say. But I've just realized, like, sometimes, like, what our parents say, like, it seems like our parents seem to realize our fake friends more than we do, which is so weird, because it's just like, how are you going to tell me my friend is fake when I've been friends with them longer, you know? But sometimes we have to listen to them because sometimes they're really right. Like, sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I should have just listened to my mom, because I just realized so and so and so is not the person who I think it is. So sometimes we just have to listen to our parents. And I sound like a good child, like I'm a good child and I listen to everything my parents says. But no, as I get older and as I mature, I just start to realize that everything that I thought was, you know, cool and dandy back then is not what it is now. And I start to realize that I should have listened to them before. I'm not saying that, you know, all of your friends are going to be like fake or they're going to act some type of way. It's just as you get older, you want to make sure that you choose friends that are going to benefit you in the future. You know, friends that are going to be positive to you, friends that are going to want to encourage you when you're going through stuff, you know. And also, what I want to talk about, as we're on topic of parents, because you guys know I'm African, and majority of my things that I'm going to talk about parents is going to be about African parents, because that's what I can relate to and that's what I understand the most. I totally understand. Sometimes African parents really don't understand stuff. Like, you want to go out with your friends and you just are just chillaxing with your friends, and your parents are like, why are you out so late? It's 7 o'clock. Why are you not home? And you're like, it's 7 o'clock. That's why I'm not home. Like, do you expect me to come back at 7 o'clock? I just left the house at 5. And sometimes we don't realize that when we have our own kids and they go out literally for 30 minutes, you're going to be worried about them. It's 2017 and there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. Sometimes it can be very frustrating. Trust me, I understand. Like, I would personally, let me just give you a personal instance, because I know that's something that I can relate to because it's my story. But I could go out, like, the whole week, Monday through Friday, I'll either go to class, to gym, or work. And I won't go anywhere. And then Saturday and Sunday are like my 2 free days. So I'm just like, hey, I have 2 free days. So sis, I'm about to go out and have fun with my friends. But it's like, no, that's not what my parents are thinking. They think that, you know, once you go out, I went out last month, so this month I can't go out, because last month on this day at this hour of the day I went out, and I've been going out too much. And it's just like, that was 1 month ago. Like, what are you talking about? And they don't understand that. So sometimes you have to come to that agreement and that communication with your parents. And I know that's something hard to do, because trust me, I'm going to be very honest with you guys, I really have bad communication with my parents. I really don't like to talk to them much about my personal life, or like just talk to them much about things that I should be talking to them about, and which is something that I'm trying to work on. It's just that sometimes with African parents, it's so hard. Like, it's so hard to tell him, like, this is what I'm going through, this is what's happening to me, and it's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's so hard, and I'm really trying. Like, I'm trying, but I'm not trying enough, because it's just really hard. So that's one thing that I'm trying to do, is work on, you know, keeping communication with my parents. And if you're struggling with that too, it's something that you should probably work on. So yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is relationships. So one thing that I told myself that I was not going to do is to ever talk about my relationship status on YouTube ever in my life, unless if I'm like uploaded my wedding video, then that's how you know that, you know, I was in a relationship and now I'm married. So yeah, but I want to keep that out of YouTube and out of like social media, because things on social media and it's like, why is it my relationship like that, you know, why isn't this that, why isn't this that, why am I not doing that? Like, so I try to keep my stuff off of like Snapchat. You will never see anybody or anything I'm doing with a significant other anywhere on social media, because I want to keep that as personal as I can. I've seen YouTubers who have put their significant other on YouTube, and it's just like, never again, like a fail. Like, literally their subscribers like butchered them. So that's something I don't want to do. Just know that a sis is happy, and that's how it's going to be. Like, I'm happy, and that's all. Let's talk about school. I know that in my last video I talked about how I was going to a community college, and I had people who were like, some friends who were like, what's wrong with the community college? Like, after they watched my video, they're like, what's wrong with the community college, and blah 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 blah. And it's just like, nothing is wrong with the community college. It's just that it's something new for me. So I really don't like going to community college. Honestly, it's something that I should have done earlier. Like, it's something that should have been done in the first place. One, I'm saving so much money. Two, I'm around people who I enjoy being around with. Not saying that when I was at school I didn't like the people who I was around with, but just the people who are here, like, I like enjoy it. Like, everything is much more easier because I have access to everything. Like, it's right on hand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything that I need is here. So I don't think I told you guys, but yes, I did change my major. I'm no longer doing nursing. I know I've changed my major like literally 5 times, but that's okay, because in life sometimes you have to go through things to finally realize that this is what you actually want to do. So I'm changing my major to human resource management, just because I realized I really like paperwork. I love customer service. I love just engaging with people. It's one of my favorite things to do. And after working at a hospital for about like a month or 2, I just realized nursing is not for me, sis. Like, it's really not. Like, let's be really real right now. Like, after working there, I'm just like, no. Like, I feel bad that, you know, the people are at a hospital and they are like going through stuff and, you know, and all that stuff, but it's just like, it's just not for me. Like, you know, I was a PCA, so which is basically a patient care associate, and basically you take care of the patient, anything that they need you get for them. This comes with showering them, cleaning them up after they were incontinent, everything. And people always think that nurses don't have to do that, and that's something a PCA does or a nursing assistant does. No, nurses do that too. When I worked there, well, I still work there, but nurses help you. They also clean people up. They also clean poop. They don't only give medicine. Like, they do that as well. So when you are going into a nursing major or any medical field, I would definitely recommend that you at least find a job into that field and see, and, you know, try and see if it's something for you or something that you want to do for the rest of your life, because you don't want to go into a job just because of the money, because you're going to be literally miserable, and that's something that I don't want to do. So I changed my major. I have one more semester at my community college, and then I graduate in December, so yay to that. I'm definitely excited because I feel like I've been in school forever. So I graduate in December and I will be going to hopefully the Ohio State University, and hopefully I don't have that much more years there to complete, so I can be done with that. What I wanted to actually talk about, I feel like sometimes the friends that you choose, make sure that they're helping you also, not only just in your personal life, but also in your Christianity, or in your walk with faith with God. Just because you can, but it's very hard to try to be a Christian and walk with God when your friends are doing the opposite, because you'll be looking at them and it's just like, well, they're doing this, so why can't I do that? They're going to this party, so why could I do this? They're drinking this and this and this and that and the third. And it's like, if you have friends who believe in the same thing as you, and who go to church, and who try to be a better Christian, because I'm not saying everybody is a great Christian, a perfect Christian. Me personally, I am not a perfect Christian. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not read my Bible every day of the week. Like, I sometimes skip my quiet time. Sometimes I just don't read the Bible. And that's what sometimes people forget to tell people, like, there is no such thing as a perfect Christian, unless if you are God, okay? Unless if you are Jesus, like, there's no such thing as a perfect Christian. So don't let that scare you, or don't let that discourage you or anything. But I feel as if for you to try and work yourself in Christ, you have to start somewhere. Like, you can't, something that I always did is, I always said, oh, I'm going to read the Bible tomorrow, or I'm going to start, you know, having my quiet time tomorrow. Next thing you know, tomorrow's here and I still haven't read anything. So I feel like if you have friends that are willing and are trying to, you know, pursue the same thing as you in Christ, I would highly recommend that you try to, like, every night, instead of you guys talking about this boy and how he's doing this and so forth, y'all just say, hey, this week I'm going to bring up all the Bible verses and we're going to talk about it. Even if you don't have much friends and you have a significant other, I feel like that's one of the most beneficial things as well too. Talking to your to your significant other as well, like every night before you go to sleep, you know. If you guys talk about that, like, it not only does it help you grow yourself in Christ, but it also helps you grow your relationship in Christ together. And you guys, the one of the best things to have in a relationship is God in the middle of you two, you know. Like, just knowing that you're walking through Christ and you're trying to get better in Christianity together is one of the great things that, you know, I have discovered. So again, if you don't have friends, or if you don't have as many friends or anybody that you can relate to, try to see if you can try with your significant other. And if you don't have a significant other, not saying that like, oh my gosh, I don't have a significant other, so I can't do it. Like, no, you can start by yourself. What I recently do is every night, because you guys know I love YouTube and I cannot stop watching YouTube videos. Like, I have to watch a YouTube video once a day, like every day. So instead of going to sleep and watch a YouTube video, I watch a Bible or a sermon. So the other day I watched a sermon on how to fast, because I really have a hard time fasting. So I watched a video on how to fast, and it was very beneficial to me. Like, I loved everything about it, like, and it was great. Like, I loved it. So you just have to start somewhere. You always say, I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to start tomorrow. You're never going to start, sis. And you don't want to, when everybody is going to heaven and the trumpets blow and you're still sitting there, you have nobody to blame but yourself. I just realized that my camera shut off while I was doing the rest of my makeup. But I was basically just done with what I was saying. What was I saying? Never give up in your walk with faith. Never give up on your friends. If you feel like you have friends that are not beneficial to your life, just start cutting them off slowly. Try to understand your parents. and keep your relationship status private. Videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure that you follow me on all my social media. It is always in my description box, and if you want details about this hair, it will also be in the description box as well. And I hope that you guys stay blessed. As always, stay beautiful. I love you. Bye.